Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Aries, and this will be my second part of the Venom guide. So if you haven't seen the first one, it'll be in the description below. And I've actually lowered my sense quite a bit, so this is my sense now. For the people that don't know, I'm at 800 DPI, so 1.50 is really slow, which means you're gonna have to use your arm a lot more. If I swipe my mouse to left to right, I do a full 360. So yes, I'll be more accurate, but I'm gonna have to just start swiping more. I wanted to show you guys my updated routine on my aim training. But if you come down here off of spawn and you go over here, I actually didn't know there was a whole range here since the game came out, which is pretty crazy to me. So here's the control to start. And here you can change what character you want. You could choose whoever you want. You can choose the distance, and then you can choose the target movement, whether you want them to move left and right, up and down. But for me, I like to put random. So with movement speed, you can start off on normal and then work your way up to quick and super fast. Super fast is pretty crazy. And as for the timer, I put the timer to 120. I usually like to set the movement on quick or super fast and not normal, since everyone is just jumping around everywhere. We click apply, we start, and this is my training. This will get your aim real good. So yeah, if you put healers on here and just make them move around on quick or super fast, you'll get your aim down with Venom pretty fast. And they actually move extremely fast, as you can see. So trying to track them is very difficult, but that's what you want. You want that real life simulation so your aim can get better. It's okay if you miss a couple of shots. Remember, you're just practicing. Now, one little combo that I found out recently that I haven't been doing as much. You know, once you're in the moment, you start hitting them and you would swing up and then you would go back down and slam on them, right? I found a more faster way to do it. Let's say you're normally fighting them here and there, you're trying, you pop corrosion, and once you pop corrosion, you want to swing off the wall and immediately look down and combo with corrosion. So it would look something like this. See? For a controller to do this, you're gonna need to put up your sense a little bit. You guys will need to mess around with your sense because I currently don't have controller sense for you guys at the moment. So let's talk about the swing mechanics. You guys already know when you swing with Venom, there's a certain high point and he detaches from that height when he reaches that height limit, right? If you want to stay in the air longer when swinging, so you want to swing and look the same way you're swinging. And you saw how much longer I stayed in the air? I'll do it again, this time on the left side. Swing, look to the left. Look at that. For some reason, it glitches out and it kind of throws me back. So if you guys just want to stay in the air longer, that's one way you can do it. See that? It's very weird to get used to at first, but you'll get the hang of it. Now, it's way easier on controller. Only because since you're on analog stick, you can do as much spins as you want. So if you swing and look to your right, you can literally keep going. You just don't want Venom to hit that peak if you do want to go longer, you see? Another thing is when you swing and you have your momentum, you can actually bunny hop with Venom just how you would with Spider-Man. So if you swing, cut the rope, that bunny hop was insane. It definitely takes a little bit of time since it's not as easy to do it with him than it is with Spider-Man. But once you get the timing down, it's actually not that bad. Now, when you do swing with Venom, you don't want him to hit that height where he detaches on its own most of the time, because you can use that momentum to detach and go a farther distance, and you can reach your teammates faster. Now, to all my Venom players, I know this happens to you quite a lot. Trust me, I don't like it either, especially when I use my ult. It's super frustrating. So what I would do, to keep it completely honest, I would dive again and purposely make her use the sleep, but I don't use any of my abilities until I'm out of it. So once I'm out, I can punish her, I can use my ult and get her out. Or the simplest way is to just retreat and try again. The same thing goes with Luna and Loki, but this only works if the whole team doesn't turn around and shoot you before you're able to move again. So one thing that I didn't know about his ultimate, shout out to my boy Jarn for letting me know. A lot of you guys might know this already, but I didn't. I've been playing Venom since the game came out. If you use your ultimate when they're full health, it does quite a lot of damage, right? And to tanks, a little bit lower than half. So what I did was I hit her a couple of times and I used my ult and she doesn't die. The fact that I didn't know this is actually kind of crazy, but we're all still learning. And now I'll be using Venom's ult as a starter than a finisher. From here, I like to call this a sweet spot where I would latch on here and then just go up ahead. And then just dive down just so I can get to the site faster. I like to be here. This is such a good spot, especially because of the bushes, so you can see them coming out through the left side of my screen. Just actually found this other spot out. If no one is looking on top of the spawn, you can actually go right up here and you're actually very well hidden. You can just look at everything, jump on whoever is going to be there. this is actually a really good spot. And if you do have a Spidey on your team and you guys want to get really aggressive, I'll show a little clip here where you guys can actually be right above the spawn point, then jump on the people as soon as they come out. So if they do reach the first point, I like to be right here. And if I do want to go behind them, then I'll go through here and I'll go right here. And then I'll jump at them right here. If they pushed up, it's actually right here. I just found out about this. You can actually stand here. You don't even need to stand here. You can just stay right here. This spot is a lot better because here you can see everything. I think this angle is much better. You can be right up there, or you can be right here in the bushes too. You can be there, or you can be right here. You're going to be pretty hard to see, so you can see them coming through. Another spot is right here. Right up here. From here, you can still see them. So on this side, once they capture the point, I like to be up here. From here, you can literally see everyone. A lot of the times, no one looks up. So this is a really good spot. One of my favorite spots here is to be right on this wall. So from here, I can see who's coming on my right side. And you can also be right here if you want to and just bounce on whoever. So you can be right here and you can see everyone coming through. And you can jump down on them, use your ult, do whatever you want. And if you actually go up, you can stand here and just wait for them. So right here would be another sweet spot. So you get to the point pretty quick. You attach. You let go, bunny hop, and now you're here. I like to be right here. I would wait for them to come through, and then I would jump on them, or simply just stand up here. Another one that you guys see me do a lot is I would just stand here, and I would look over to the left and call out which heroes they have. So I like to wait for them to just push up just a little bit. I'll go over, and then from here, I'll jump down. You do your little combo. I love waiting here. This is one of my favorite spots. I'll just stay here. A lot of them won't look up. Anywhere around this building, 100% of the time, they will not look up, and you'll be free to just look around and get a position. Now, if they are closer to this point, then you would want to be up here. This is a good spot too. They'll never notice you. If the payload is right here to my left side, I would even be right here and wait for them to come through. And if they're close, then I would be up here somewhere. And one thing that I really like to do, whenever I do have a pillar in front of me and they see me shooting them, I can go behind this pillar, climb, and then just go up. So then when they check, I'm not there. And for some reason, they don't look up. I would latch onto here to go up there to get to the point fast. So I would latch on and I would dive and make it all the way across. Now, when they come out of their spawn, I just like to be right here and just gain information and then jump in whenever my teammates are shooting at them. Another thing you can do is if you ever do die, you can actually swing from here and go across and go behind them. Now, one of my favorite spots is this wall right here. I love being on these walls if they do push up ahead. I can sit right here. They'll never see me. They'll never look up. I can run across. I can be on this side if I want to be behind them if they ever push up. Another one is right here too. I would sit right here and wait for them to come through on the left side, and then I would dive. And if you guys didn't know, you can actually break the wall right here. So you can come up here and going through this side. Now, when you're waiting for the team, I like to be up here. From here, you can see everything. They can't see you. You can see whoever's coming out through that passage, and you can see anyone who's coming out through the normal way. Once they're down here, you can jump on them, do whatever you want. Now, if they did get the point, I would be up here. I would be right here waiting for them. Again, they will never look up, or if there's someone here alone, then I would go towards them. So what I would do, instead of being over there, I would be up here in these corners, just like this, waiting for them, or you can be on this side. For this map, I usually like to be on the sides right here, or if you want to get a little bit more risky, you can be up here and just wait for them and just look. And if you do spawn on the other side and you're attacking, there is a sweet spot here where you can go around this little area. If you just position yourself right halfway through the stairs, you would grab onto this and you would go across and over and right here. Now, for these areas so close like this, always use the walls. Just use the walls and position yourself. If they push up, you're going to be here. You're going to wait for them. Once you're done, you back up, get in another wall. Like right here, you're very hidden in case they do push up a little bit. Or you can be on this side. There's so many different areas that you can be with Venom. Or you can be right here behind this thing. If they're like really close and you don't want them to see you, you have your ult. Oh, you go down, pop ult, and yeah. Now, if they do get the checkpoint, I like to be up here and just wait for them to come through. I know my teammates are going to be right here or here. And from here, I would just go down drop on them. So that'll be it for this guide. I know I missed a couple of maps, but I did include them in only because those maps are actually pretty small and they're very simple and easy to play on, so there wasn't really much for me to talk on. But I gotta thank you guys once again. We actually hit 3K subs in such a short time. It's actually mind-blowing. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if this video was useful, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.